This is a story about Scoopy the Pink Rabbit. Scoopy the Pink Rabbit and the Sports Day, to be precise. Scoopy lives in fluffy gardens. A wonderful place to live. Our story begins with Chuckles the chicken telling everyone it was time to get up. Cock-a-doodle-doo! This particular morning, Chuckles was wearing a rather sporty headband. You see, today was the day. The day everyone had been waiting for. The Fluffy Gardens Sports Day. In Tea Trunk House, Tooty the elephant was already having breakfast. He was so excited. He had trained all year long and was hoping to win a running race. In Splish Splash House, Henny the hippopotamus was practicing her backhand stroke. She had trained all year long and was hoping to win a tennis match. In Gruff Lane, George the mean yellow dog was bouncing a ball on his foot. He had trained all year long and was hoping to win a football match. And on Raspberry Ripple Road, Scoopy the Pink Rabbit was running up and down, happily waving her arms. She had done no training whatsoever and was hoping to win absolutely everything. That morning, everyone gathered outside the town hall. A little penguin stepped out in front. "Let the games begin!" Everybody cheered. The first event was the tennis tournament. "I don't have a tennis racket," said Scoopy to herself. But then she had an idea. She took a tambourine and a stick, tied them together, and then waved it around happily. Her first match was against Henny the hippopotamus. The match began, and they hit the ball. Back and forth. Back and forth. Every time Scoopy hit the ball, her tambourine jangled. And as it turned out, Scoopy was actually quite good at tennis. But Henny was much better. "Game!" shouted the penguin umpire. The match had finished and Scoopy had lost. She was very disappointed. "Well," she said to herself quietly, "at least I'll win everything else." The next event was the football match. George the mean yellow dog was captain of one team. Mindy the flamingo was captain of the other. They picked their players one by one. "Pick me," said Scoopy. "Pick me." So Mindy did, and the teams lined up. The penguin referee blew his whistle, and the match began. Mia the tapir ran around, dazzling everyone with her moves. She ran to the goal, kicked the ball, and scored. 1 goal to Mindy's team. George the mean yellow dog scored the second goal. Now the teams were even, and whoever scored the next goal would win. They passed the ball around the field, to Terence the toad, to Poppy the tiger, and then to Scoopy the pink rabbit. Scoopy kicked with all her might, but she missed the ball completely, fell over, and landed on her bottom. Before she knew what was happening, George scored another goal. The whistle blew. George's team had won. Scoopy was very disappointed. "Well," she said to herself quietly. At least I'll win everything else. And when she saw the runners all lined up for the 100-meter dash, a running race, Scoopy smiled. The runners all looked very serious. Some were frowning. They must know I'm going to win, said Scoopy, and she jumped up and down with excitement. But while Scoopy was busy jumping up and down, the race began, and she found herself alone at the starting line. And just as she set off, Tooty the elephant crossed the finish line. He won. Scoopy came last. And that's how it went all that day. Sebastian the kangaroo won the long jump. Lola the mosquito won the sack race. Mr. Johnson the panda won the golf match. And Scoopy won nothing. At the celebrations that evening, Scoopy was a little sad. She'd had fun, but she had really wanted to win. And as she listened to everyone talk about how much training they had done, she reached a decision. I'm going to train hard for the next Fluffy Garden Sports Day, she said. And she did. Every day for a whole year. And when the next sports day came along, Scoopy the pink rabbit won the tennis tournament. Everyone was so impressed that the year after, nobody used tennis rackets. They used tambourines.